On this Memorial Day, a nod to those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, with stories of sacrifice and giving spirit. We begin with a painstaking investigation. Maple Grove police and firefighters worked together to solve one of the most difficult crimes to prove, that being arson. So how did they solve one of the most notable fire cases in recent memory? I had a chance to sit down with Maple Grove investigators.
Early AM, we had a report of a passerby that the greenhouse was on fire.
In October of 2022, a fire destroyed much of lined greenhouse in Maple Grove.
It was a devastating fire, not only to the business, but to the community. The losses are in excess of $10 million.
Maple Grove Fire Inspector Eric Lind helped to determine what happened.
Ultimately, we found a 5-gallon gas can that was out of place, according to the business owner, and that led us to believe that we might have had an intentional act.
Once arson was established, that's when Maple Grove detective John Beckers got involved.
For arson, it's very technical and very scientific compared to other crimes where you're just trying to reach that probable cause threshold to charge and prosecute somebody.
The investigative team worked for months to gather evidence, but ultimately tips from the public helped them solve the case.
We were provided with names, identities of the suspects, images of them at the greenhouse.
So without the public's help and input in this investigation, it likely would have been an undetermined fire.
Those tips led to charges against 3 juveniles between the ages of 14 and 15 who posted about their involvement on social media.
There appeared to be drugs and alcohol involved. There didn't seem to be any clear intent.
For their role in finding those responsible, the Minnesota Association of Arson Investigators awarded the team with the prestigious Fire Investigation Team of the Year award.
Quite an honor to receive that award.
Well-deserved recognition for a crime that doesn't always get solved.
It's really pleasing to be able to provide some closure to the business owner and to the community at large.
As for the 3 juveniles involved, they were mandated to complete a youth fire intervention program through the city of Maple Grove. If you are looking for an example of a service-minded citizen, look no further than New Hope, where a man has served for more than 45 years. As Sarah Allen reports, his countless hours spent volunteering didn't go unnoticed.
We installed drain tile. You're standing on it.
When you're with New Hope resident Tom Wiblishauser,
In 2022, we painted a third of the church.
be ready to keep up.
We're just finishing up this area.
The 73-year-old goes wherever help is needed.
There's so much work here that this is our grounds committee.
At Holy Nativity Lutheran Church in New Hope, Tom volunteers his time pulling weeds,
It's a lot easier now with the wet ground.
managing the food shelf.
We are a donation drop-off for PRISM.
At nursing homes, he's putting on his dancing shoes, bringing his polka moves and smiles. But one of Tom's biggest passions
I actually developed the psychology of successful learning because some of my tutored students were so frustrated with failure.
is helping students. As a former Hennepin Tech instructor, Tom used his skills to tutor students at Robbinsdale Middle School and Cooper High School, as well as Minnesota prison inmates through a special program.
It was so successful at Stillwater for 3 times. We did it twice at Faribault, once at Red Wing, and once at Shakopee, and helped students find new lives.
Tom tutored kids in a college readiness program.
Students are very anxious about math, and so he makes it easy for them. He makes it easy for them to understand.
His devotion to students inspired Lisa Roney to nominate Tom for New Hope's Good Citizenship Award.
I just thought of him because he's always doing service to others. Just, that's just in his personality.
I was so surprised. Never thought that it could have been me.
In New Hope, Sarah Allen, CCX News.
A significant achievement is barely setting in for a Perpich Arts high school student.
It's amazing. I was in shock when I found out. I don't know if it's fully set in, but yeah, it's really amazing.
That's Milo Clifton, who painted a piece titled Summer in the Apostle Islands. His work received first place in the 5th Congressional District Art Competition. For the honor, Clifton's work will be displayed in the U.S. Capitol for 1 year. He also gets 2 tickets to fly to Washington, D.C. to attend the National Arts Competition ceremony. It was a big week for Perpich Arts High School students. Friday was graduation day for Perpich seniors, and next year's graduating class got to show off their artwork.
Shows a lot of growth that has taken place over the students' first year here at Perpich. The stuff that they're making now is radically different from what they came in with just 9 months ago.
You're looking at the student exhibit called Emerging. It features the work of Perpich junior students who created art in a wide range of mediums. Everything from sculptures and ceramics to paintings, photography, and digital art. Every student selected 2 pieces to put on display.
When you come look at the work, there's not only attractive imagery to enjoy, but there is an artist statement with every single piece where that artist is describing what they were thinking about, how they made the piece, so describing that process for anyone who maybe is unfamiliar with how the work is made, and then how they feel about the result of it or what they learned from that experience.
You can stop by Perpich this summer to view the artwork. It's open to the public from 8 to 4. We leave you now with more of what you can see.